Alright guys, quick video on this guy, Seiko SRPH99. This is a limited edition. Before you laugh at the number on this one, keep in mind that there's a lot of people that would maybe like, no, I can't. There's 7,000 of these. This is number 926. You can still even buy it on Seiko's website. Yeah, it's limited to 7,000, and it's great that they put a number on it, but that's a lot of watches. Anyway, okay. So when Seiko launched these, they called them the Black Series, and they did 3 different models. So they did this one, the Tortoise, with the compass bezel. They did a Samurai and some solar quartz one, if I remember. I can't remember exactly what it was. A diver, I think, though. And so I get to check this one out and share it with you guys. So big thanks to Keith who sent this in. You guys might know him as Big Sexy Keith. I can't. I'm working on it, right? So, like, I don't want to call this guy Big Sexy Keith, but that's his username. So, it is what it is. Okay. So, case size on this, 42.3 millimeter. The lug-to-lug is 45.3. You have drilled lugs on this. It's a nice black-coated watch. I don't think it's DLC. It's probably like PVD-coated or something. That's pretty much standard issue for Seiko. Thickness only 11.9 millimeter. Does have sapphire crystal up top. That's nice. 20 millimeter lug width there, so you're going to be able to put whatever strap that you desire on this thing. Maybe even a bracelet if you want something with a straight end link, because I don't know if they make any fitted ones for this. Screw down crown to keep the 200 meter water resist is 6.6 millimeter, and easy to access. Great case shape on this. Being a shorter lug to lug, this is going to work on smaller wrist, and its thin profile and cushion case is going to make it very comfortable on pretty much any wrist. It has a friction fit compass bezel, nice tight bezel, so you can get your heading, your coordinates, and you can lock it in. Probably won't move. Should be good. Inside is the 4R35, which is the 3-handed with a date only movement instead of the 4R36, which would have the day date. This one is a nice clean profile with the date tucked in between the 4 and the 5, not upsetting the balance of the full-size indices displayed on this dial. Retail price $575. I'm sure you can get a deal on it though somewhere. Okay, here we go. Closer look. What I really like about this colorway is the fact that it just looks like it's glowing, even with full light, studio lights. And it just, that tone, that color that is on the handset and the indices, it just looks like lume. And then it looks really good when it looms out as well. Excellent finishing on this thing. On the case back, it is labeled limited edition, and it gives you the number 926 of 7,000. These emergency codes here, they're clearly labeled, and what those are ground to air signals, right? So I don't know all this, and I'm sure people memorize this that are in those type of expeditions. So you can spell out different things on the ground that the air, so you can communicate back and forth or communicate to the air. I don't know that they can communicate to you. I'm not sure what that looks like. So, but you write that stuff out on the ground, and then they know what to do, how to respond if it was like a search and rescue thing. Hopefully I never have to utilize that, because all things went really bad in my life if I have to use that. But I'm sure there's expeditions and there's things that people do that is required knowledge. Let's pop this on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, and then we'll close out with the loom. Has a pretty heavy duty strap. It would need to be broken in a little bit more for me to have good comfort with it, but you can see it looks, wears, and feels great on my 7 1/4 inch wrist, and it would definitely work even with a smaller wrist, probably down to 6.5, honestly. So, yeah, this strap just, it's a good strap, but I feel like it gets a little too stiff up here as it gets towards the body of the watch. I would like more curve there, and that might happen over time, but it's just a really rigid strap. All right, let's kill the lights and check the lume on this. Hold on a second. We gotta blast it a little bit because I want it to be super powerful. There we go. See? I mean, it looks basically the same color, whether it's lights out or lights on. They nailed the colorway on this one. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.